fully exposed. Like she's not wearing any sort of coverage whatsoever, like no pasties, none of that. Just out there.
Wait, there's. It looks, or is it just she just painted over her nipples?
The one that I just sent,
Yeah.
that's just her nipples. Like the left one, I'm pretty sure that's just how bright her light is. The one on our left you just can't see, but the one on the right you can still see full nipple.
Is that her nipple?
Yeah.
Sorry, my wife is looking at her nipple.
Yeah.
Probably.
Well, so why is so that shouldn't be allowed?
I
But of course,
agree.
we did have the conversation yesterday
The
about
KSD group
nutting
chat on
on
Discord.
stream and getting a ban for 24 hours, and that's it.
Yeah. It's kind of ridiculous. But the reason I bring it up is because this specific streamer has shown up in my recommended I don't know how many times doing the body painting and stuff. The title is always plus 18 how is this allowed? Always, every time. And most of the time she's wearing some sort of coverage. You can't see her nipples. But this one I noticed that they're fully exposed, and I'm just like, all right. Well, I recommended I don't know how many times. Platform that has literally no age verification whatsoever. I think this specific channel is very obviously not doing it strictly for the art.
Well, and I know a lot of streamers do this, not in this way, not in like exposing their nude body, but in a way that they're pushing the content because pushing the content gets them more views. Not meaning like pushing more content out there, but pushing the limits of what they can get away with. Because it gets them more views when they do crazy shit on Twitch. And so she may just be pushing the limit of what she can actually do to get views.
I will say the very first time I saw it, this is probably why it keeps showing up in my recommended channels feed, but the very first time I saw it, I clicked it and opened it up to see what the hell am I seeing? Is this really something that's allowed on Twitch? And when I opened it, there was at least there was a pinned comment in the chat that was her OnlyFans link. So, in my opinion, very clearly not being done for the art aspect of it, and not just pushing the limits of what's allowed to get more views. Granted, that is definitely a tactic that's being used, but I think it's pretty easy to see what's going on here. And like I said, if we showed that picture on our stream, we would be the ones that would get a ban for it.
But see, here's the thing: it's not on her.
Oh, no.
It's Twitch's job to moderate. She's just getting her bag, you know. She's just securing the bag.
Yeah, I'm not saying that at all.
Much more bag than I'm securing shit.
She just found a loophole and is exploiting the loophole.
I know
nothing wrong with that.
There are people I know who have OnlyFans who get shit tons of money off of OnlyFans. Probably more than I make in a year.
Probably.
Not much. So I was looking through Instagram and I typed in the hashtags. It sucks on computer. It just pulls up the top post and it doesn't let me expand on it.
Gross.
So what the hell?
I guess we'll just go back to a Nuke's top 5. I've never seen this one. This was 2 weeks ago, so it's pretty recent.
Oh yeah, I completely agree, Josh. She is in charge of what she's doing, but ultimately the moderation and everything is on Twitch's end of it all.
Yeah, and that's what I meant by that. Was it's not on her that it's not being taken down.
If I can be entirely honest, I don't have a problem with streaming that kind of stuff. Like, I don't have a problem with it so long as Twitch would actually implement some sort of age verification for more mature streams.
Yeah.
I know I mark my streams as intended for mature audiences, but all you have to do is click continue watching and you're in. Like, there's no sort of there's no gate whatsoever.
And then you could stream any game you want. Because games with nudity would be, under a age restricted verification needed
Like,
situation.
all of those YouTube videos from way back in the day with like the Skyrim mods that that would like make all the characters nude and stuff.
Oh my god.
Like you could stream that kind of stuff and be like, "Hey, look what modders can do to video games. This is kind of fun. This is kind of ridiculous. We're having a fun time. Ha ha." But no, Twitch is just like, "What? No, this is not allowed."
Oh,
Sometimes.
can
And
you
then
guys-
sometimes they're like, "Yeah, do whatever the heck you want. We don't care."
Can you get a strike for me having alcohol in the background?
I don't think so.
I was
As long
wondering
as
the
you're
not
same thing about
actively-
my sword. Is the sword in the background not okay?
Oh, I didn't even see that.
Oh, in the calendar. the
There's
calendar.
a calendar. That's a
Yeah.
bikini though. Bikini.
Yeah,
okay, that's
hot
well,
tub
and-
streams are okay.
Perfectly within.
Well, and even then, the light is like it literally looks
glare.
blurred because
Yeah.
of the glare on it. All right, chat. If you want to play along, we're gonna watch a Nuke's top 5 video, and
Oh,
we
hell
have to determine whether we think it's real
What is
or
on my
fake.
desk? Oh, it's glue. There's glue on my desk. That's not good.
Hell yeah,
Well,
guys! I have a subscribed ratio of 98.8% to 1.2%.
Hell
I
yeah!
don't know what that means,
Everyone.
but it sounds good.
98% of the people that come and watch anything that I post actually subscribe.
You remember that
oh.
that trend when people would start their video with, and just so you know, only 50% of my viewers are subscribed to the channel, so subscribe to
Oh,
my
yeah.
channel. Yeah, it's that analytic.
Hmm.
All right, so 2 weeks ago, top 5 ghost videos so scary you'll go boom boom.
Are you gonna?
Realize I'm about to go. There we go.
Yeah.
You ready to shit your pants, chat?
I'm ready to shit my britches.
You ready to go?
One
boom?
last goodbye. Back in September, veterinary
Hold on.
student
We will pause frequently, so don't expect us to just sit here and watch the entire video in one go. We'll probably stop after each segment and discuss and see what we think.
Mary Carmen Flores from
See you, Josh.
Arequipa, Peru,
Have a good one.
adopted a sweet little Labrador that she named Scott. The two quickly bonded, but only enjoyed a few months together before Scott was tragically found dead in Mary Carmen's home. Mary Carmen was absolutely devastated by the sudden loss of the very healthy dog and wanted an explanation. She suspected that some horrible person might have actually poisoned her dog. So Mary Carmen started searching through her CCTV footage to find answers. But instead, she found something else entirely. Something she was not prepared for.
Whoa.
I don't understand.
The
What am I?
CCTV footage shows Mary Carmen at the gate as her family arrives home. Her dog Scott can be seen happily
there.
greeting the group. But here is where it gets weird. Because this footage was recorded after the dog had passed away. In
Oh,
tears, Mary Carmen explains that she believes Scott's spirit came to say goodbye to her and her family. She shared the video to TikTok in dedication to the sweet dog's memory. To this day, Mary Carmen still has no idea of what caused Scott the little Labrador's death. But she's grateful to have found the footage of Scott's final greeting and goodbye to the family.
cute.
Wrong.
Yeah, that was very wholesome. So I
I-
don't want to be like, oh, it's fake. She faked it because she was like bawling her eyes out in that TikTok video.
Well, what's the point in recording the CCTV footage and then using it as a green screen for a TikTok so you can lay there and be like, oh, I'm so sad. Like, what's the point in doing all that work for that green screen instead of just recording the footage and uploading it raw?
I
Because if
guess-
it was me and I saw that, I would straight up upload it raw. I wouldn't go through all the work to make it a green screen filter on TikTok.
I guess, I mean, different folks, different strokes, right?
I guess, but like it just seems a little weird to me. It
Probably
seems
is.
more performative than actually
Yeah.
emotional.
It probably was a little performative.
Yeah.
I mean, she probably was like touched by it
Mhm.
and seeing that footage, but it probably was a little bit performative because it's TikTok, you know.
To be fair, I'm also the skeptic of the group, so I don't.
I wouldn't say I'm not a skeptic. I just say I'm easily swayed when it comes to emotions.
Yeah, that's fair.
If I see
I
some
don't
lady
know.
crying, I'm gonna be like, "Oh no,
Oh no!
she's upset."
Don't be sad.
It's also just the fact that we've just got to take their word for it that it was recorded after the dog's passing.
Yeah.
Like, there's no evidence for that.
But even then, you saw at the end there that it just kind of like it was standing at the front of the gate and then just kind of ghosted, literally
I mean, yeah,
turned into mist.
but
Thanos.
it's also a CCTV camera.
Yeah,
Those things are weird,
a shitty one.
right? Like, night vision CCTV, not great.
And
So I
that
don't
was
know. That one, I'm, eh.
that was from somebody Testa, which just reminds me of Chuck Testa, which I don't know if you guys have ever seen the Chuck Testa's um
That's just testes.
shit. No, what's the dead animals that you hang on the wall?
Taxidermy.
Chuck Testa's taxidermy. He did a whole commercial that was absolutely insane. I recommend you guys watch it at some point.
Yeah, I have no idea what that is.
All right, so this one is Wrong Turn.
Turn. Dirt bike rider
That's a
Ethan's
good
TikTok is
movie.
dedicated to videos of his biking trips into the sand dunes and woods of Oregon. But one day, when he's 15 miles out into the woods and completely alone,
I've
he
seen this.
experiences something that frightens him
Have you?
to his core.
If
The
it's the
Omni
one
is
I'm
an
thinking of,
omnidirectional
yes.
treadmill that lets players
Advertisement.
walk or run.
Other
Commented that it
side.
might be,
That's where all the gold is waiting
whatever.
over there.
but I'll let it play.
Could be missing out what's on the other side.
So that doesn't sound
Hello?
like help to me.
Sounds like a cat to
Yeah.
me. Sounds like.
Ethan is shocked when he hears strange human-like sounds coming from the woods. He believes it's a voice saying, "Hey," and "help."
Could be missing out what's on the other side.
Where did it say he was at?
I'm not sure.
Hello?
Ethan then hears strange movement in the brush that seems to be quickly moving towards him. He decides to just get out of there and is even so spooked that he runs right off the path and almost ends up falling right down
Yeah,
the
fuck
hill.
that. That's how you
When he
never get
posts the
found
video
again.
to his
That's the
TikTok
scariest
page,
part
he
of it,
wonders if he might
honestly.
have had an encounter with a
Almost falling
skinwalker
down that
or
cliff is the scariest
some
part.
kind of cryptid.
So he does.
Because you
He does
see,
look exactly.
It's rumored
how
that
I
a
expect him
strange
to look.
creature wanders these woods.
A deer.
But many of his viewers just shrug it off. They say that he probably just heard a bobcat or maybe even a peacock.
Yeah.
Now, whether it was just a bobcat or a peacock or not, many of Ethan's viewers want to see more. They ask Ethan over and
Can you
over
pause
to
it real
return
quick?
to that same
I definitely think bobcat or something is the most likely explanation, and
Oh,
I
yeah.
also think having the captions of words is so misleading.
It is, yeah.
Well,
Like,
it's like what they do in Ghost Adventures when they get an
Mhm.
EVP, and they're like,
Yeah.
"Listen to this," and then they put what they say. It's what it says. It never sounds anything like what they say it does to me.
Yeah.
And then also when they'll try to attribute it to something, like, and it's just the dumbest thing they could attribute it to. And it's like it says like run, and it's like, oh, it's talking about the fucking hike you took a while ago. It's like, no.
Yeah, it's
spot.
just
And
that's always been one of my least favorite things in this kind of stuff is like when they put the captions and it's like it doesn't sound like that unless you're reading that word.
Yeah, most
Like-
likely an animal for sure, but
Mm.
definitely if you hear something like that in the woods and you're alone,
Go.
you just go. You don't.
Yeah.
You don't stick around and find out.
Also, ADHD moment. ADHD moment talking about the commercial that came up with the VR stuff. Did you see the video I sent you, Chance, with the Assassin's Creed haptic suit?
Yes, it'll work for Fortnite, Apex Legends, a bunch of other games too. I'm super pumped. I want one.
Have you seen that, Cargo?
No, I haven't.
The new Assassin's Creed game is releasing in line with a haptic suit that will let you experience being stabbed, shot, kicked, punched. Why would you want to?
Yeah,
want
no,
to.
I
You-
don't
you
think
wanna get
haptic
stabbed?
suits are a good idea. I don't want to feel that pain.
I mean, I think haptic suits are a good idea, but for different things than being stabbed in the back.
Well, it's not gonna actually
think-
stab you. It'll most likely just be vibrations notifying you of locations of things
Oh, for
happening
sure.
on your body.
I mean,
Yeah,
that
it's
is
most
cool.
likely just vibrations, but I'm thinking like full like Ready Player One style haptic suits.
Oh yeah, that's what I want, baby.
I do not.
Beat me up, daddy.
I think I think a full body like motion tracking suit for VR is cool. And like maybe the like haptic vibration feedback, but I don't know.
Could you imagine Elden Ring with an actual Ready Player One
Oh.
haptic suit?
Oh my
Dodging
God.
like that.
You wouldn't be able
You
to
get,
walk.
you get stomped by your first giant.
Oh no! You literally wouldn't be able to walk. You just be like, all right, I'm done.
That just imagine how much fun that would be, though.
It would be fun. I'm excited for the future of video games.
I am too. I know my video game skills are only going to skyrocket once I can control it as if it's me, you know?
Yeah.
I would be excited for the future of video games if we could actually get some actual fucking progress, unlike what's been happening the last 5 to 10 years, where
Yeah.
everything's been kind of stagnant. Like, sure, we've had little leaps here and there, but for the most part, it's been pretty stagnant.
Well, and this is the thing.
Unreal Engine 5 was a pretty good.
Yeah.
Okay,
I was about
but
to say.
that's graphics.
Yes.
That's not
Here's the thing. I don't
that's
think.
not innovation in the sense of like Atari to Xbox.
I don't think the video game innovation is going to come through Xbox and PlayStation.
No.
Oh,
Because
absolutely not.
They're making enough money just selling the same console with a little bit of better graphics. You know, every couple
Why
of
do you
years.
think all of the Call of Duties for the last 10 years have been the exact same thing?
Well,
'Cause
yeah,
they still make money off of it.
it's gonna come
Like-
from Epic Games or Valve or another company that just hasn't been formed.
What it's going to come from is
Well,
the
indie
Unreal
developers
Engine
also.
5 and Fortnite releasing their full-blown modding, like the basically their whole design engine where you can create just whole entire different games in their creative section. People are just gonna start making things, and then groups of people will start making things, and then they'll get
And then
popularity, and
Wars will be fought in video games.
I can't wait for that. That'll be awesome.
The only problem I have with that is like, what happens when people actually like target the electronics? Take down the entire electronic infrastructure of a country.
Well,
I mean, that will be the warfare in the future. Just
Yeah, I mean, it
destroying
will be,
internet,
like,
electricity, because then once we've advanced enough, they're kind of fucked. Especially if we get to a point where we have like electronics in our body.
Yep.
If we go full cyberpunk and somebody hacks us, we're fucked.
Honestly, though, before we get to that point where we're fighting wars in video games and we have to worry about EMPs taking out our servers,
And our brains.
we're gonna annihilate ourselves with nukes first.
Yeah.
If the
Like-
aliens don't do it for us.
How do you guys feel about that? The
Dude,
government?
Okay,
I mean,
if aliens actually wanted to take us out, we'd have already been gone by now and we'd never see it coming.
oh, for sure.
Like,
I don't know. No
and the
one
fact
seems to
that-
care.
the thing that gets me is the fact that he said that they have recovered like parts of crafts and
Biologics.
non-humanoid biologics or whatever. But then he goes on to say that we would stand no chance of ever taking down any of their ships with our current technology.
How the fuck do we get these ships?
Right? That's what I'm saying. Like it feels very false trail.
I mean, if you're
Red
real
herring.
deep into the conspiracy theory, what they're really doing is they're planning a fake alien invasion in order to get us all to like unite under the human banner and all that. And then what they'll do is they'll use that unitedness like they did under the lockdown where we were all scared and pliable. And they got us to agree to a lot of things. They passed a bunch of laws. They gave them a bunch of freedoms and powers. And then, they'll just do that, but on a worldwide scale to create the one world government.
I don't
I
see enough
think-
countries agreeing to get that done.
I
The
think
countries don't have to. The people that have all the money do. And they
But
just
that's
want
what
more money.
I'm saying. I don't see them agreeing. There's enough disagreement in the world that I don't see that happening.
No,
I don't
I'm
know.
sure they would do
That's
it.
like the whole flat Earth. Why would every single major world power military be guarding the ice wall when we can't agree on what 2 + 2 is?
I mean, we can.
you know
It was
I
an
know,
exaggeration.
I
You know what I
know.
mean?
you know what it actually is though? It's the fact that they just voted against food being a human right, and so they're being like aliens, guys.
Yeah,
look,
it's literally
That's-
just a
that's what it
distraction
is.
from all the other bullshit that they're doing.
that's what it is. Is they're trying to distract us with
And it's-
aliens.
It's fucking working, and I hate that it's working.
It's really
Oh.
not though.
Yeah,
People
I've seen a
do
lot
not
of
give a fuck. People are
Shut
like,
up.
cool, aliens, I have rent to pay. Fuck off.
I mean, yeah, but like it's still got people to talk about it and not pay attention to other things that are happening around the same time.
All of my TikTok is just blowing up with all of the
Yeah.
things that are not about the alien invasion. They're like, fuck
Yeah.
fuck the aliens. They're talking about that because they don't want you to know about this.
And part of that is different user experience because I've seen a handful of those, but the majority of what I've seen online has been like, hey, so aliens are real now.
Well, this is the thing with TikTok, though. You can say whatever the fuck you want about TikTok, but its algorithm
Is
is genius.
it's
Oh,
real
it's
good.
one of the best out there.
It's peak algorithm right there. Because your For You page will be completely different from his.
Yup.
Except for me and you, Nick. We have the exact same For You page.
We're best
We're the
friends.
same
so,
person.
like,
Mine keeps telling me I'm a depressed autistic lesbian. I don't know what that means, but I'll
See,
take
mine
it.
keeps saying that, but throw in some ADHD and also
Yeah, ADHD too.
really into goth
I don't know.
chicks.
I've seen too many like Jason Aldean breakdowns and talking about his song is racist, and like, sure, I've seen like a million things about it. I'm sure people know Jason Aldean is fucking racist, and he claims he made a song about growing up in a small town, but the motherfucker grew up in a suburb and went to private school. Fuck does he know?
Anyways, should we get back to scaries?
Really
Probably
quickly,
should.
really quickly, Beebs just said the amount of times that TikTok shows up on my For You page, then 10 minutes later shows up on my girlfriend's is crazy, especially since we are on majorly different sides of TikTok.
Also true. It
I'm
do
like,
be listening. TikTok be listening because I be talking like the the omnidirectional rig things for VR, right? I was
Mhm.
talking about those at work today. I walked out of work. I opened my phone. I went to TikTok because someone sent me something. The first TikTok that popped up was the guy playing on one of those. I'm like, you gotta stop TikTok.
And it's like when we were at my bachelor party and we kept saying the crazy. I used to be crazy. They put me in a room, a rubber room with rats. But I opened my TikTok page,
Yes.
and the first thing I saw was somebody saying that.
Yes.
I was like, what?
That was also one of the first few things I saw after leaving.
Same.
That's crazy, dude.
Crazy?
They're listening to us.
I was
Just
crazy
fucking-
once.
I'll kill you. I don't want that shit showing up on my For You page again.
The crazy is like there's not even like they can't even deny it now. Like there's no
Yeah.
way it happens too fast, too often, too
The explanation I've seen is that it's not it's not whether or not it's actually like listening to your voice and curating based on that or anything. It's based on previous internet activity and GPS location to uh, certain things and other people who have been interested in other things. And so it's a huge mashed ball of intercommunication between the internets.
And that may be true unless you have an Alexa connected to your Amazon account.
I mean, yeah, and
Then it
then
is actually listening to you.
you'll have your child be like, "Alexa, play this song that I want to hear," and then it'll be like, "Added 10-inch big black cock dildo to your shopping list."
And
It's like,
also
"That's
your
not what I
address.
want." Right? Like that's
I,
not what I want.
there was actually a streamer I was watching who was trying to get his Alexa to say something, and it just started blurting his full address.
Nice.
And he was like, "Stop, no!" Okay.
And see, that is part of why I am not of the mindset that AI will take over the world, because it still does dumb shit like this.
That's not what the big movie companies think. They're saying we'll just get rid of writers and also have the actors
Well,
come in
see,
for one thing so we can scan their
that's the thing,
bodies.
though, is like that's not AI taking over the world. That's corporations taking advantage of AI to take over the world.
Yep.
That's
It's
right.
it's a layered thing.
Now, like I've said before, if it gets to a point where I don't have to work because a robot is doing my job and I can still live and just do what I want to do, that's good. But because corporations and we live in a fucking we live where we live, that's not going to happen. Capitalism
In
won't
a
let
third
that
world
happen.
country,
Yeah,
according to the rest of the world.
we were declared a third world country, yeah. Which
It
I
feels
was-
crazy to live this kind of life. Relatively comfortable for the most part. Like, we've all got pretty good computer setups and we're just hanging out, chilling on a podcast. But it's a third world country.
Yeah.
That's a crazy juxtaposition to me.
No, we're also like poorer than
Oh, absolutely.
everybody.
The average person's stress level too is also way higher than.
Well, yeah, I saw a bunch of foreign people react to our healthcare system and like somebody actually explaining the numbers to them, and they were like, "What the fuck is wrong with you guys?"
Yeah.
It's not us.
It
It ain't
wasn't
us.
us.
Yeah. Well, it's some of us. Some of us are definitely like, I need my freedom of choice to get the exact same thing that that guy gets.
Yeah, to get fucked over in the exact same way.
That's the crazy thing to me is like people have been so blinded by the illusion of choice when it comes to private insurance companies. They're all the fucking same. It's all the
It's
exact same thing, just
just
with a
this
different coat of paint.
same fuck you dildo shoved in your ass with a different
Right. And they're just like, I want to choose what I get instead of everyone getting the same, the best that they can get. We're like, no, I want to be able to choose to get something worse.
That reminds me. By the way, we'll go back to ghosts after this comment.
Yeah.
It reminds me of
Oh.
Cyberpunk. Because in Cyberpunk, everybody has different coverage by like health insurance. Platinum coverage, the flying wee woos will come and pick you up if you so much as get a scratch. If you have like bronze, it's like a ranking system in a video game. They won't touch you even if you have a fucking heart attack. All they do is they come and get your body so you can be cremated.
Yo.
That's what
Sounds
it's gonna fucking come to.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
All right, back to ghosts.
Oh yeah. Back to ghosts, because that's the
In
whole
the
point of
woods
today.
to see what happens.
We
So
didn't have a
finally,
plan.
Ethan decides to return, but he makes the very bad decision to return late in the day as the sun is starting to set.
Fool.
As you might guess, it did
Go
not go
back.
well.
Go back a little bit.
Something
Let's
happens
see what the
that
guy looks
no
like again, real
one
quick.
ran over to return to that
Oh, yeah, he's a
same
white guy.
spot in
Makes
the
sense.
woods to see what happens.
Going
so finally,
back after that.
Ethan decides to
that's some white
return,
people shit.
but he makes the very bad
I say as
decision
a
to
white
return late in the day as the sun is starting to set.
But look-
As you might guess, it did not go well. Something happens that no one can explain.
Oh god, bones are still here. I don't like this at all. Oh god, there's even more bones than last time.
Why would you go past the bones, my guy?
It's been a few months since I filmed the last video, because honestly I've just been too scared to come up here. Definitely a lot more overgrown than last time. I'm hoping that since it's been such a long time that I don't think anything will happen this time. I think that tree is actually gone. This road's been cleared. Looks like we've already passed it a while ago, but that tree is gone. Oh! It's just dark as hell in here.
Yeah,
Why-
you should have already. You already should have turned around. Once you were past the tree, you
Oh, it's
made it
too
to the
late.
first time.
Holy crap, dude, this trail goes on forever. It just got really quiet really fast.
Dude, everything's...
It really did, though. Everything got quiet.
Oh god. I would have done shit in my pants already.
Oh, it's so
No,
fucking
no.
dark.
No, no. Yeah, that was my fucking cue to go. That was my cue to leave.
Yeah, dude,
To go. That.
dude decided to play Slender in real life for a little bit.
Okay. So
It's
I
already
just
getting
want to
dark when
go
Ethan
back
finds
to editing in these videos being very misleading. Right before everything went quiet, that
The-
big that was just an audio effect that Nuke put in there
Yeah.
to make it creepier.
I was gonna say that scream sound, was that scream sound an actual scream sound, or was that edited in?
That was
It was
edited.
edited
into it.
in.
Okay.
His
That
but
was put into it to make it more creepy.
everything getting quiet at once is like, I mean, in the woods.
That happened. The
Yeah.
big sound that kind of like
Led up to
marked
that.
the transition
Yeah.
didn't happen.
But that is
But
the
it-
thing. If you're in nature and everything goes quiet at the same time,
There's a reason.
you get the fuck out of there because they
Yes.
know better than you do.
Oh yeah.
I'm also I don't know, something about him just sitting there and then his bike not starting. It just
Well, he hit
Seems
that
very
big
cool.
rock.
Oh yeah, that could have done something.
yeah. Well, and also the fact that he decided to go back to this place that freaked him out so much.
Oh yeah.
later
He,
in the day,
he-
so it's dark.
yeah. He should have
I-
turned around where he
It feels-
first thought he passed the tree.
Dude,
Yeah,
I
it
done
feels
would have
kinda
turned around when I saw the pile of bones on it.
I would have picked up some bones,
No.
taken them, soaked them in like bleach and shit, and
No.
then made
As,
cool decorations out of them.
as soon as he said, "Oh, there's even more bones," get the fuck out of there, because that's something's hunting ground, dude.
Could you imagine a masquerade mask made out of a pelvis bone?
I don't want to
Got
imagine.
those
that.
big hip holes, and then you're just sitting there like, "Woo! I got hips on my face.
You're so
Got a
fucking
pelvis on my
weird.
face."
All right. What's Mr. Narrator got to say about this?
himself in a field and tries to decide
Let's see
which
if he
way to
points
go
something
next.
out we didn't see.
All of a sudden, it gets
Oh, he
really
will.
quiet as even the crickets seem to stop chirping. Suddenly, an ominous-looking figure walks right out of the darkness of the tree line. Terrified, Ethan gets out of there
I didn't even
as
see
quickly
that.
as he can.
Me either. It was too dark.
So what do you think is going on here? Did Ethan find the creature that he heard months earlier?
It's a
Could this be what many
skinwalker.
believe to be a skinwalker?
Oh.
Or
Called it.
is it all just an elaborate hoax?
I hate it so
You
much.
decide.
Stop calling everything skinwalkers.
It's a
They're a very
skinwalker.
specific thing in Native American folklore. They're not every single creepy thing.
Dude,
Stop
every
it.
time. I swear to God, in this economy, if somebody heard somebody actually screaming for help in the woods, they'd be like, "Oh no, a skinwalker," and run the other way.
Dude. How many videos like that you hear someone screaming for help and they're just like, "Oh no, I ain't going no anywhere near that." How many of those do you think is actually someone in trouble and they're just freaked out because
Well, but-
they've been conditioned to think it's a skinwalker?
Sam and Colby, do you know who these guys are?
I've heard of them. I think.
Semi-ghost
Oh,
hunters to a degree.
Vaguely familiar.
They go to
Yeah.
creepy places. They investigate creepy stuff. They did a video where they were out in these woods and they were walking around in these woods at night, right? And they told these, they made it clear where they were, what state, what town, the general area, right? They heard in their thing a bunch of screaming noises, right?
Mhm.
Well, it turns out in that same area, the same night they were there, some guy was murdering his wife.
What the fuck?
He did it in the general vicinity of where they were. He ended up getting caught. He ended up confessing, telling all the details. And I saw a video today showing that clip, which I had watched when they posted it, right? This has been a while back now. They posted that video. I did watch it, and I heard it, and I was like, oh, that's creepy. But I didn't think anything of it. I thought it was a general YouTuber ghost hunting, scary in the dark video, right? Apparently, it was her actual screams.
Dude, this is where we get to the shittiness of humanity,
Mhm.
and where if you do go run to help, you're gambling on one of three chances.
Mhm.
One, it's a ghost or just nothing.
Mhm.
Two, somebody is baiting you into an area to attack you and steal your shit.
Mhm.
Three, somebody's actually being murdered. Or
In which case, you could be next.
yeah. So you're you're gambling there if you go to help.
Your life / sanity.
And that's why humanity fucking sucks.
Yup.
Yeah.
Nihilism.
We'll just be like, nah, not
I don't think
today.
that's nihilism. I think that's just cynicism.
No,
It-
that is
It's
cynicism.
survival,
Nihilism is
baby.
Not giving a fuck.
It's
just
survival.
life is worthless. We're all dumb. There's no point to life. That's nihilism.
Yeah. In the end, nothing matters. So just whatever the fuck.
Anyways, this video's quality is crap. I can't see what that thing is. It could just be an old lady out in the woods.
So
devil
I'm
down
really sus about the entire thing. Initially, going back to the location, but then also going back later in the day,
Farther than
going
you went before.
further than you went before. The fact that there are more bones and you don't turn around, like there are so many things. Hitting the rock in your bike not starting back up after you see this creepy thing. There are so many things that feel like it was planned to be creepy, because if you get creeped out and then you go back and nothing's different, everyone's gonna be like, "Oh, you got scared by nothing, pussy." So
But-
you go back and you make it scarier.
I've never ridden a dirt bike before, but if I'm thinking correctly, it's not just there's a process to starting it back up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
It's not just doing what he was doing with his foot. You have to squeeze handles and shit. So he could have also been panicking
And not hitting
and
it
not
right, yeah.
doing it right.
Could have.
right.
Could have. Yeah. Any number of reasons.
That
His-
is a possibility.
But I do agree. First time, this is what my theory is. First time, real situation, probably just an animal in the woods. Second time, he got a lot of views on the first video. He went back, made it scarier.
Yeah, like that's definitely just a friend in like a white morph suit with like a white baseball cap and two of those little clip-on flashlights, like the quote-unquote glowing eyes. That's 100% what that is.
Well, but
That's just a
also,
friend helping him make the video creepy.
I guarantee you, if you're not Nuke, you're not gonna see that shit. We didn't even know that shit existed till he pointed it out.
Oh, I'm
Right.
sure that was from TikTok, wasn't it?
Yeah.
He was riding his dirt bike on TikTok. I can guarantee you TikTok viewers saw that.
Oh yeah, because TikTok viewers.
TikTok viewers pause and zoom and save and put in slow motion and zoom. Like,
Yeah, TikTok's
They're-
kind of crazy with that.
They
they're
don't touch breath.
investigators.
People really like take advantage of that too. Like, do you know how many titties I've seen on TikTok? But like,
Too
they
many.
just flash it
Too
for
many
like
because
a
same.
Hold up,
split
hold up.
second.
I paused. I don't. This is pissing me off. Daum, and then
Oh.
the I is lowercase, and everything else.
Oh,
Oh my gosh.
devil down in the hole.
Well, but if you look, meanwhile on TikTok, the I's are lowercase there. It's just in the word in that it's capitalized. That's the different one.
Why?
Oh yeah, weird.
Maybe it's because that one's at the start of a word. Maybe it's just that font makes I's lowercase unless they're the start of a word. I don't
Oh,
know,
to conserve
but-
space, I bet.
But there's no reason for Daum.
No
Also,
reason
look
for
how
down.
much- Look at the capital I versus the lowercase i's. It's like 2 pixels wider.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, but it makes the V and the L and devil look weirdly spaced.
I agree. All right,
guess
let's see
maybe,
what this
but
devil is
oh,
down.
down.
Down in the hole.
Let's see what this devil down in this hole is.
Is this where the guy gets possessed and they're throwing
I
dirt
don't know.
around?
I don't know.
I hope
In the
not.
hole.
'Cause
Andrew
that'll be
Smith
100%
regularly
fake
sets
no matter
out to
what.
explore secluded tunnels and caves in the beautiful landscape of Arizona.
No,
On one
not
of his
Arizona.
trips, he finds an abandoned mining cave and decides to
Why
take a look
Arizona?
inside. What happens next?
Don't
is
go in old
downright
mining caves,
chilling.
man.
Yeah, no, they're abandoned for a reason. They're unsafe.
Oh shit. I hate that.
I hate that sound of getting closer.
Oh. The fact that he's not running is pissing me off
I can tell you why he's not running.
because it's fake.
Yeah.
Because none of that audio is in the original video. The screams and the running is all added in after the fact. That's a stock ghost whisper sound effect.
Really.
I guarantee you. I don't know for fact, but I guarantee you it is.
Why is there a car seat down there?
Like, he's just
Could just be multi.
walking through a mine, getting freaked out because he's in an abandoned mine, and then decided, "Oh, I'm gonna
Wait,
do
he
this."
says
suddenly
he's
hears
going
a scream,
deeper?
followed by the chilling sound
Right.
of running footsteps somewhere
There's no
deep
way
within
any
the
of that
cave.
audio is in the original video.
No.
There's a thing about that though. Those footsteps that were running towards him did sound like his footsteps. Like they matched his footsteps on the sound, the surface that they were running on. So that's the only thing.
Yeah, but that was like that had to have been like real close to him. It sounded like he
Right,
sat
it
his
was like-
sat his camera down somewhere and he ran up to it.
He's either the dumbest or the bravest motherfucker if that was real.
If it was real, absolutely dumbest.
For sure. He's going deeper. He didn't even turn around.
That's not bravery at that point.
So if somebody
Like,
if I hear unseen footsteps sprinting at me in any situation, I'm either throwing hands on a ghost or I'm running the other way.
Real quick, just pop, 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 pop in a
tell you
circle.
what, there is only one of these ghost videos, well, ghost videos, that I've seen where running footsteps genuinely freaked me out. And that was that very
That-
first one we
yeah.
watched a few weeks ago. where you could hear it transition from hardwood to carpet.
Hmm.
Flappy bare feet on hardwood and then thump 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 on carpet. That's the only one that's ever gotten me.
It was just an invisible.
Because
dog.
it doesn't sound as easy to fake.
Yeah, this one sounds like it's all added in over everything.
Well, especially the whispers. I 100% agree with the whispers.
Well, and it's the thing is, it's all so clear.
Yeah.
It sounds like it's on top of the original video's audio in the mix.
Well,
Like,
and that also could be nuke boosting the audio at certain points.
It could be, but when
The other
typically
audio would
whenever-
also get.
Well, no. Typically, whenever Nuke boosts audio, he plays it normally first and then is like, "Did you
Yeah.
hear that?" and goes back and boosts the specific audio.
He literally has a shirt that says, "Did you hear that?" Or
Yeah.
did you see it?
So, like, in this instance, I don't think this was Nuke. I think this was the guy that posted the video who went and found some stock audio files online and put them over his cave video to make it creepier.
I think I literally heard him say, "Did you see it?" a million times when I was watching his videos. It's just like, and every time I'm like, "No, the fuck do you think?"
Right.
If you have to ask if I saw it, I didn't see it.
There are a few times where I do see it because it's like right here. It's like,
Yeah, it's
"Did
like
you
a
see
face,
it?"
a face in front of the camera. Did you see it? No, I didn't. I'm blind. Thank you, asshole.
I have seen several that I don't see, and then when he plays it back and like draws your attention to it, it is in your face in the middle of the frame, and it's just like, how did I not see that the first time?
I think my least favorite.
I've also seen a few where I go back and watch the original clip at like 0.25 times speed, and it's not there.
Oh.
And I'm just like,
Nuke, you dirty dog.
I'm like,
Can we
something's
also
a little
mention
fishy."
that the point where you pause this video, it looks like there's a creepy, big, hunched over man standing in the center?
Like here.
Yeah, like, do you see the two eyes and the mouth impression I'm seeing there with the big old skull
Oh
head?
yeah. Right. Eye,
Yep,
skull,
yep,
punch. There's a shoulder,
yep,
arm.
yep.
I see
Oh.
what you're talking about.
Hold up, let me.
Zoom, enhance more.
I was
where
just
are you
looking at it and I was like, why does that
So-
look like a face?
Eye, shoulder. There's like the skull face, like the
Jaw.
teeth and jaw here, and then there's like his hunched over body. Different imaginations, I guess. Chance.
Yeah.
Me
Well,
and you.
I guess I can see it because like right around here, it kind of fades away, but that could be like an arm coming down.
Yeah.
It also kind of looks like a shadow person right here, just like walking around the corner.
Yeah, I also was looking at that.
See, when it was smaller, I thought it was like right here in the middle, like dark shape here in the middle, and then slightly lighter right here.
Just looks like a dude
But-
walking around the corner.
Yeah, it does.
I think my least
TV show was-
favorite "did you see it" moments, or "did you hear it?" The footsteps running towards you always give me goosebumps, and also when it's like a door or something, and it's just like some fingers reaching around the side of it.
Oh, dude.
I'm
I
like,
don't
"Get
know if we
your-"
watched this one. It's a bunch of little. It's a couple little kids by a tree. Did we watch that one? Do you
Maybe.
remember?
I don't remember that.
Okay. I'll have to keep that in mind because that one's a little freaky. That one kind of got me. So I'll have to keep that one in mind. See if we can find it sometime.
We venture forward deeper into the cave.
Hell yeah. Let's
This
go.
isn't Andrew's first
We know
cave
it's stock
explorer,
audio,
and he
but-
actually manages to keep calm
Oh, it
and
was just
continue
rocks,
his
okay.
trek through the tunnels. But the sounds become increasingly
He's
more
taking a shit right now.
disturbing.
Yeah.
Same.
Andrew's camera captures what sounds like several voices whispering to him. One of the voices even seems to say, "We don't know who this is."
This is not sponsored by CBS.
We don't know who this is. This is Rebecca. That was really good timing.
Scripts are under
Really good
CVS
timing on that
Pharmacy.
ad.
Healthier happens together.
We don't know who this is. This is Rebecca. Yeah, no, none of these ads are for us, but give News revenue. You know?
Andrew searches the tunnels, but he can find nothing to explain the ominous sounds. Since we don't know the history of the abandoned mine or why it was abandoned in the first place, it leaves you to wonder just what happened there.
I
and
think the
what could be
car seat is the
source of
creepiest
all
thing.
these
Yeah, the car
spooky
seat there
noises.
is the most concerning.
But as to
thing.
whether it's real or not, as always, I
But
leave that up to you.
The car
to
seat
decide.
could also just be
We need
someone who wants to make this spooky mine a little bit spookier
Yep.
for any like urban explorers that want to test it out. And so they're like, "Oh, let's find a car seat from a dumpster somewhere and
And throw it down here.
dirty it up and tear it up a little bit and then toss it in this cave." Because I would do that, honestly. I would to try to make a cave a little spookier. I would get something like a car seat or a stroller and toss in there.
I put some
like,
Halloween skeletons. I put some Halloween skeletons hanging down. Be like spooky, scary.
Dude, get some motion sensor stuff, so when people walk by, just the little skeleton just goes.
Yeah, could you imagine putting one of those like actual animatronic Halloween decorations in an abandoned cave in the middle of nowhere? Some dude comes to explore it, and it's just some.
Dude, I saw one video. I think it was another Nukes video. But a dude I think it was an abandoned hospital that he was exploring, and he walks into this one room and gets all freaked out, thinking there's a person standing at the far end, and then he realizes it's a mannequin, and
Dude,
it's like.
they're creepy as shit.
They really are.
I don't even think it was actually a mannequin. I think it was one of those like punching bags that looks like Arnold Schwarzenegger
I swear, every
or like Stretch
single
Armstrong or whatever. Like
every
it's so
single
funny.
long form horror game has a section where there's mannequins chasing you if you don't look at them.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
That is my
100%.
least favorite. I think I would. I mean, at that point, just walk towards them while you're looking at them, punch them in the face, tear them apart. They're mannequins.
Right.
Right.
Just take their leg.
Take their legs, put them in your backpack, and run away.
It's like one of my favorite SCPs is the mannequin that when you're not looking at it, it'll teleport behind you and assume a threatening stance, but it'll never hurt you.
What the fuck?
It's so great. It's just this mannequin that in one of the SCP games it's like all black and it almost looks like it's made of like carbon fiber and its hands are just like little nubs. But like you turn away from it and then when you turn around it's like right behind you just going like it's gonna attack you or something. It's so funny.
What a chance is good.
Chance.
Oh hey,
Yes.
next time.
It's so great. It's one of my favorite SCPs just because it's funny.
I got this, and I got French onion dip.
Hell yeah, dog.
I had burger, but the burger gone. Now I got burger soda.
I ate a whole pizza before we started.
Let's meet our dead neighbor.
So wait, that was it? There was no visual or anything? It was all that just
No.
added in audio?
Just added. Yeah,
That one was
Audio.
a shit video.
I agree. Not spooky.
1 out of 10.
Verdict's not spooky.
Not spooky.
That was a Cookie's post, if anything.
I agree.
These next creepy videos were recorded by a woman from the Philippines who wishes to remain anonymous. The woman had just moved into an apartment with her partner when she quickly realized that something was very wrong there.
They had a dog.
First, her dog begins to continuously bark at their door even though there's nobody there. And whenever she's alone, someone knocks on the door as if trying to enter. One night she hears a child running through the hallway and watches as the door handle moves by itself. She then hears a woman shouting at the child, so she finally decides to grab her phone and record.
Oh, I've seen this one.
I'm
couldn't
sorry,
get us
lady.
closer? Come on.
Yeah, you're not filming anything except a door.
Also, this just looks like an apartment building hall. This doesn't look like a house.
Every time she looks through her peephole,
It is an apartment.
she finds
building.
no one
Yeah,
there
it is an
that would
apartment.
explain what she's hearing.
Someone down the
Now, it
hall
should be
yelling at
noted
her
that there were
kid.
2 apartments on the
Right,
floor,
it sounds like it's
but
way
the other
further than
apartment
just
was mysteriously
corner.
and completely.
You missed an important part.
Were 2 apartments on the floor, but the other apartment was mysteriously and completely vacant. No one else lived on this floor, so there should be no one in the hall, no child, no woman making these sounds.
No shot.
So
There are
the
only
tenant
2
shows her
apartments on
footage
this
to her
floor.
husband, and they alert the building security guard. But he too finds nothing and no one to explain what she's captured on video. There's no one on that floor. Another late night, and this time the woman is startled awake by loud screaming and crying, again coming from the hallway right outside her door. What she captures is absolutely chilling. A child can be heard screaming and a woman can be heard sobbing. Loud banging echoes through the hallway. Horrified, the woman contacts security immediately. When the guard watches the footage, he goes pale. He breaks down and tells her that on the same day 12 years ago, a woman and her 7-year-old daughter brutally lost their lives in the other apartment on that same floor. It was suspected that the father had ended their lives, but he was never caught. And that is why the other apartment had been left empty for years. Terrified by the incident and what she had captured on video, the woman decided to share her story on the internet. So, could the
Bullshit.
spirits of the woman and her little girl be trapped, condemned to experience their tragic end over and over,
They're
never
supposed
able
to tell
to
you
move
shit
on?
like that when you move
Let me
into
know
a
what you
place, right?
think.
It's another country, so maybe they don't have to.
Oh, true.
Well, and as far as I'm aware, technically in the U.S., they only have to tell you that if you ask about it.
No, please give me another chance. This bowl
Nope,
looks
you are
smart.
safe now.
School?
I guess this is the thing with that. I've been in similar like looking hotels where like
Mhm.
the similar looking hallways. It does sound like that when there's somebody running or yelling in the hallway, pretty echoey. So it doesn't necessarily sound edited in, but it does all seem like a very big like
Seems very
Well,
perfect.
another
If-
thing is like if you looked and saw the staircases between the floors are fairly open, and if all of them are linoleum or whatever that hard surface is for all of their flooring, even if they were 3-4 floors difference, you could still hear them screaming if they were in the stairs.
it's a very trust me bro kind of story.
Ah.
Right. Same as the very first one we saw this time. It's a very take their word for it kind of thing.
Give me some hard evidence.
I want to
Show
say
me-
something, baby.
Show me the reaction of the security guard.
The only 2 videos we've seen so far watching Nuke's top 5 that I feel like are hard evidence. Flabby than carpet. And a weird backyard thing.
Mhm.
Those are the only 2 that I've actually been like, nah, fuck that. That's something's up with that.
We venture forward.
Of the dead.
Yep.
Popular Japanese ghost hunters Hiro and Tomo from the YouTube channel Omagatoki Film set out to investigate an
Omagatoki
abandoned
Film
school
is a
that sits on top
very
of a mountain
common
somewhere
thread on
in the
Nuke's
countryside
videos,
of
and they have some
Japan.
great
The
videos, I'm not
investigators
gonna
don't
lie.
know why the school was
Omagatoki
left
Film is great.
abandoned, but rumors say that a student took her own life inside the school, and that her
I'm
tragic
claiming
spirit
that place as
still
my
walks
own.
the
I will clean
hallways.
it up and turn it into
Curious
a mansion.
visitors have
Do you know how many abandoned schools there are in Japan?
Really? A
Too many.
lot?
Oh man, so there's this whole issue where people living in the countryside
Mm-hmm.
they had to drive hours to get to a city where all the jobs were. And so most of the time, there are whole abandoned villages in mountains in the middle of nowhere.
How much
Because
do they go for?
I mean, I actually know there was an initiative a couple of years ago where they were selling houses for almost the equivalent of like $100 USA.
Jesus.
Abandoned houses. Now, most of them were pretty run down, needed to be fixed, and
Oh,
most
yeah.
of them were the like Japanese townhouse style, which is very, very difficult, and a lot
Yeah.
of them were considered historical, so you had to jump through a lot of fucking hoops to actually renovate them.
I just get a big old school.
There are a lot of those, so
That'd be dope.
I know there's a couple of videos of Japanese people spending the night in abandoned hotels, love hotels, schools.
Now, Love
there's-
Hotel. I'm not spending the night in an abandoned Love Hotel.
Yeah, no, there was definitely some prostitutes murdered in there.
I was about to say, can you imagine all the babies you'd hear crying because they never got to be born because
What
they
the
were
fuck?
just spilled.
What the fuck, Gargoyle?
Wow.
I'm so sorry. That was, I don't know why I thought of that, but I did. Let's move on. I'm a Gatoki film.
I have seen these guys before. They're really good. I like their channel.
Yeah, I like.
Reported an alarming amount of paranormal events, including the high-pitched laughter of children and the apparitions of young boys and girls watching down from the upstairs windows. In one dark room in the basement, a long desk and chair sit creepily in the middle of the room. This room is said to be so intensely haunted that it has sent previous visitors running from the property in fear. Together with their cameraman, Hiro and Tomo entered the building and soon began to hear strange sounds and voices. After having explored the main and second floor of the school, they finally head into the basement in search of the infamous, most haunted room in the entire school, the desk room.
Oh, that's not safe.
Nope.
Crazy motherfuckers. If we go to a haunted building, it has to be at least stable, guys.
Yeah, I'm not.
Oh,
gonna
100%.
die.
変なこと言うけどさ、
Yeah,
めっ
no.
ちゃ人いると思ったんだけど、なんか人がいる空気みたいな、凄まじかったんだけど今。なんだこの空間は。もう絶対これだね。これだよ。
We should go to the
誰かの
clown
いたずらで
motel.
さ、まあ置いたとも十分考えられるようなほど、まあ、違和感は凄まじいけどね。
I agree. It feels like someone's just trying to make it a creepier environment by putting it there. Like that's just some random person was like, "Hey, this is kind of cool. Let's do this."
I'd look to see if there was anything else in the notebook.
いや本当にね、ここに入った直後の
I think they did,
異様な、
and I think it was all either empty or just more weird drawings.
ちょっと待ってめっちゃブレる写真が撮れん。
Investigator Hiro takes a few photos with his phone and thinks nothing of it. That is, until he gets back to the car and looks through his photos. What he finds is truly disturbing.
ちょっとね、今車に戻ってきて、で、まあどうしようかってね、話をしてたんだけど、でさっきも言ったけど、地下のさ、部屋でさ、写真を数枚撮ってたじゃないですか。結構ブレた写真とかが何枚かあってさ、何枚も撮ってたんだけど、ちょっとね、わかるかな。これ最後に撮った写真なんだけどさ、机と椅子あったじゃん。あそこにさ、誰か座ってるように見えるんだけど、ちょっと待って、ちょっと明るさを変える。ほら、見えるでしょ。
I mean, no. I don't see it.
これこれ何？
Oh.
見えるよね。見えるよね。
Can we see the other pictures to
そうそう
compare?
そうそう。ほんと黒い物体だからなんか人には見えないんだけど。
いやでもさ、
ちょうど。うん。
そんな風に映る
It is very dark
ないよ
compared
ない
to
よ
the
ないよ。だっ
rest
て
of
前
the
の写
room.
真ね、さっきの写真これだもんね。
Oh my god.
Right as it was gonna show us a decent picture of it.
Well, I
Oh,
mean,
こ
there.
れはちょっとあれだね。
in his defense, he
ま
was
あ
just
もう
kind
一
of
回
spamming
行かないこと
taking
には。
pictures of the
あの
room
椅子に座
before
って
they
もないし
left.
まだ。
Just trying to get a few good,
うん。
clear pictures because a lot of them were coming out blurry. So like,
と思うじゃん。実際そうじゃんね。
A dark shadow can be seen sitting at the desk, even though there was no one there at the time. Hiro decides that he must figure out just what he captured in his bizarre picture. So, he decides to return to the school to investigate all alone. It was a
No.
very bad
nope, nope,
idea.
nope.
I was about to say Japanese people are the white people of Japan.
I mean, yeah.
Sometimes I love it.
Literally. Okay. um,
There,
As
there
soon
are
as
four
Hiro goes
kinds
back
of
into the
people
school,
when it
he
comes
says he
to,
feels like he's
ghost
entered a
hunting and
horror
urban
game.
exploration. There are white people, Japanese people, Saudi Arabian people, and smart people that get the fuck out.
there's no, hold on, you're forgetting Chris from like I think his channel's name is like Urban X or whatever. That guy's kind of crazy, but he's fucking jacked too. So like, if there's actually a person there, he can.
Okay,
Mess
but
them
is he a
up.
white people?
No, he's black.
Oh, okay. Well, he counts as a white people.
And then there's Chinese people. There's Chinese people where it is actually like
Encouraged
well-
to act angry or whatever.
yeah, you're supposed to like go fucking ham vocally on the ghosts
Yeah.
to scare them
I've,
away.
there are a few of those in Nukes as well, where the dude's like screaming like, "Damn you! What
Yeah.
are you doing here?
I,
Get
I,
out of
I,
here!"
I saw one
Stuff
of
like
them.
that,
The
yeah.
dude just kept screaming "fuck your mother" to the ghost.
Fuck
Yeah, I
you.
was
Fuck
like-
your mother. Fuck you. Fuck your mother.
Beautiful.
もうこんなんホラーゲームだよね。
Except you
Because
die.
it
And when he
is-
gets to the
it
second
is a
floor,
horror game.
his fears.
You know, if hold on, sorry, if the Chinese belief is true, that's why Zach Baggins doesn't get very much proof. Because he's always yelling at the ghost to antagonize them.
True.
Motherfucker, if you just were nice
Well-
to them.
There's
Hey,
also
ghosts.
there's also the I guess the most pop culture-y thing to relate it to would be phasmophobia. Theory of it, where different types of entities react to different things. So,
Yeah.
like some
Um,
antagonizing works, some they prefer silence, some they prefer groups, some prefer they solo people.
I want to bring something up that I saw on TikTok because it actually made a lot of sense. Some dude was like, and this is why I am convinced that ghosts can't harm people if they're real.
Mm-hmm.
Because if they could kill people, there would be no Caucasians left in America.
Yup, for sure.
Yeah.
We'd all
They
be
would all
dead.
be dead.
I think I saw
Yeah.
that same one.
I mean, I agree. If they could, the amount of people just fucked over by white people, we would all be dead.
Oh, yeah.
100%.
I think the most extensive quote unquote harm that a ghost could do is like
Psychologic.
I guess maybe depending on who you are and what you experience or whatever, maybe like the scratches and like
I
like the handprints that are like someone slapped you real hard.
I do-
Maybe that kind of stuff. And also that one video of the dude in the mosh pit that got clotheslined by a fucking ghost.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, though, one weird experience I had a dream one time where I was in a fight with a guy, right? And he pulled out a knife that was like basically like two blades side by side, curved like a snake's fangs or something. And he
Yeah.
slashed me across the arm, right? Well, when I woke up the next day, I had 2 lines scratched across my arm.
Damn.
Like perfectly right where he had done it, all that. And I was like, what the fuck is that? What is even that?
You were tussling with a ghost in your dream.
Apparently.
I do believe that ghosts can make
For
you
real.
feel physically
yeah.
ill.
Yeah,
I do
I don't
believe
think
that.
I don't think it's enough to like make you like
Yeah, I also think
sick, maybe a little bit nauseous, but like
they can influence your emotions to
100%.
make you feel how they felt when they died.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Scared,
That would make
angry.
sense.
You know, yeah, like upset.
I think I mentioned this last time we did nukes, but like I call myself the skeptic of the group. But like I've actually experienced things that I personally cannot explain, and I don't know if I would attribute it to ghosts or anything, but like maybe paranormal. I don't know per se, but just things that I can't explain. So like I call myself a skeptic even though I have experiences that
I mean, I think we're a pretty good mix. You're more of a skeptic. I'm more of a.
I'm more of a skeptic in the sense that I think 99.99% of these videos are all fake for views.
I'm more willing to believe them, and Chance, we already know, frequently goes down conspiracy theory rabbit holes.
Yeah.
So,
We are
Not that I
definitely fixed for this.
necessarily believe them. I just
no,
think it's a good idea to explore mentally all options and possibilities, you know?
It's a good idea to explore mentally unstable people's beliefs.
Hey man, you gotta know what the populace is thinking, right?
Populace is fucked. I don't want to know what they're
Exactly.
thinking. I don't want to know.
well, I haven't shit my pants yet. By the way,
Let's-
This video
let's-
Me
is live.
neither. I've not been scared once yet.
Let's see what Hiro gets up to.
Seemed to become a reality.
さっきの机と椅子があった問題の部屋に行ってみよう。ちょっと待って、今一人じゃない。ちょっと待って。
I didn't see that one though.
I didn't see it the first time. I did see it when they rehashed. Not a random hole in a wall.
Yeah,
Don't
this
fucking stick your head through there. Oh, it's
You're
a
gonna
window.
get-
Jesus.
Gonna get goosed by a ghost
Yeah.
and jump
Yeah.
out the window by accident.
In a split second, a dark shape appears to be
Yeah, I
standing
saw that
inside
one the
one of
first
the
time.
rooms. But whoever or whatever it is disappears before the investigator can even blink. Hiro runs over and searches the area,
Yeah, it was like right
but
there.
there's no one there.
Well,
There's
that's
also
like a
no
little tiny
exit that the
like,
person could
service
have
closet,
taken
so-
from that room. Now shaken up by the ordeal, Hiro takes a deep breath and decides to get his investigation done as quickly as possible so that he can leave the spooky school. He heads straight downstairs and back into the creepy basement room from their last visit.
Yeah, see,
And
I would
this
have
is
just
when
left and been
things
like,
take
oh, no
An
investigation.
even
Sorry.
creepier turn.
Why is he sitting at the desk?
No shit.
何今の音。
Oh no! Did you guys see that?
No.
Oh my god!
I've seen this video before.
When Hiro takes a
but
seat on the chair, he suddenly
No,
feels
no,
what he
no, no, no,
describes
no,
as
no,
a
no, no, no,
presence
no, no.
watching him.
I didn't
from
see it in
inside
the
the
original playthrough of
He
the
hears
clip,
a noise
but I
and
know what you're
looks,
talking
but the
about.
sound is not captured on camera. But suddenly, just then, a horrifying pale face slides out from underneath the desk. Hiro makes a run for it.
I did
No.
not see.
Dude,
What
I knew
the
what to look for and I
fuck?
didn't see it because I was looking on the wrong side of the desk.
Wait,
No.
but
That the Omagatoki team
okay, hold on. Only question I have in regards to that is that he had the other camera sat down facing that direction. So where is the angle at the same time he's looking down at the desk?
True.
You might be able to go to the Omagatoki film channel and they might play it on there. Because I know Nukes only does like short, like basically highlight clips of them.
Dude, that's why I fucking love Japanese horror. Because they do shit like that all the time with just the ghost just popping out of fucking nowhere under the bed sheets where you think you're safe.
Dude,
no.
Did we see the one in on the podcast where, or did we just talk about it, where the dude was chilling on his bed recording a video and then behind the like dresser next to him a little face pops out?
No, I've seen that one.
Mhm.
We,
Did
we
we
saw
watch
that here, yeah.
Wait, did we see that one here?
It was either here on the podcast or when you were at my house and we were watching Nukes.
I saw
Oh, it
one.
might have been when we were at your house watching Nukes.
I saw one on Instagram yesterday. It was this
If I put my
girl
hand up-
chilling in her bed, right? And she was calling out to her dog to get her dog to come to lay in bed with her. And she saw what she thought was her mom trying to scare her because an arm came up over the edge of her bed, right? And was like doing a weird, creepy thing like this. And then like a
Mhm.
head popped up and you could see glasses and whatnot. And then it came back down, right? And then she like looked over the edge of the bed, like giggling, laughing, trying to see her mom. She didn't see anything, and she called out "mom," and her mom walks in from down the hall. So she starts
Freaky.
freaking out.
Did you guys ever have? Oh, something just loud happened outside my house.
I heard that. Picked it up
and-
on your mic.
Did you guys ever have that experience of as a kid being home completely alone and hearing somebody call your name?
Yeah.
Yes.
I remember, like, when I was a kid, I thought I heard my mom call my name from downstairs when I was home alone. So I, like, went to the top of the stairs and I was like, "What, Mom?" Nothing.
That
So I
still
went
happens to
downstairs.
me to this day.
I hate that shit.
I always
It's like,
Dude,
think I hear someone calling my name.
why do we think this is a good idea?
what?
Do this shit before bedtime. Like,
Yes, it's peak spooky hour. I mean, it's not 3 a.m., which is the witching hour, but I don't. 3 a.m. has such a negative
I gotta
connotation.
stay home alone all day tomorrow while my dad's at work.
You're gonna
Man,
hear your name being called out.
fuck you.
In fact, I'm gonna come
you.
over to your house, find a window on the other side, and go, Argyle. And then you'll be like, fuck off, Nick, because I said Argyle.
Right? Because anybody besides you guys calls me Gargyle. Fucking weirdo.
Alright, that was spooky. The
I really
fucking
want to get
head.
to yells Zach.
Yeah, but without that other angle, because he clearly would have had the other angle where that
Oh,
camera was
100%.
sitting.
Now,
without
can you
that-
imagine?
You know
Can you
what?
imagine if it came out when he was sitting there and it headbutted his dick?
Yeah, I mean,
Now that would have been a ghostly move.
ghost head, baby.
I don't want this in my recommended on my personal channel or on my content creation channel. So I'm going to go to my third channel that I never use because I forgot it existed and created 2 new channels.
Dude,
Omagatoki film.
I just thought of a good podcast idea.
Hmm.
We
I don't-
react to our old content. I don't know if you ever posted any content as a youngster, Chance, but me and Cargyle did. You'll get to see it for the first time. I think Cargile's already seen mine.
I've seen some of yours. I was there for some of yours.
I didn't have access to the internet until I went to college,
Yeah,
so luckily.
but me and Cargyle posted some pretty cringy shit. I have to find it again though.
I don't know how to find this video.
What video?
The
Omega
Omagatoki
Toki?
film video.
I don't know.
I
either.
looked up the channel, but all of their titles are in Japanese, so I don't know what I'm looking for. Oh wait, there you go. It's in the freaking thumbnail. There are 2 videos here. Meeting at the school building at night. Oh, there are 3 videos. Part 1, Part 2, and Part 3. These titles are in English. I
Oh,
don't know
that.
which one to watch though.
Did we watch the video here with Urbex Hill when he went to the abandoned factory and like threw up on the floor?
I don't think so.
No, but I know of that one.
He went back.
Why did he go back?
Shit was even more fucked up to the point he got knocked out for 10 minutes straight on camera. And he got, Chance, you would actually like that one. He got 2 angles of it.
Yes.
He got his angle and his static camera angle because he sat down to eat a snack. We'll have to look it up when this nuke video finishes because it's so good.
Team has had enough and they leave to just go home. Now, whether you believe Japanese paranormal encounters
was
are
there
real or
alone.
not, the footage is most definitely very
I think he
creepy,
went in by
and
himself.
it
the second
certainly freaked me out. So, you can watch this entire 3-part investigation over on the YouTube channel, Omagatoki Film.
Because what I understand, he went straight back after they looked at the picture in the car, and he went back in
Gotcha.
by-
Okay. I thought he went back like another night, and I was like, by yourself, you dumbass.
Yeah, no. I don't think I could go to an actual haunted place by myself.
I don't
I don't
think
think
so
I could
either.
go to any place by myself.
Car was like, I can't order a burger. by
That
myself."
situational anxiety be hitting strong.
I
Yeah, no, like,
remember as a kid having to order, like, go up to the counter for a rated M game for my brother because he couldn't go up there and do it himself. He felt too anxious about it. And I was like 12. No, it would have been 16. I would have been 16. So I couldn't get the game. So he asked for my ID, and I had to turn around and like, give me your ID so I can give it to him.
Genshin Impact is an open world.
Nobody
RPG
cares
with a
about
ton
Genshin
of
Impact.
places to explore, and if you didn't
Pretty
know,
fun.
there's actually a lot of characters.
We're not weeds.
Window to the soul.
Yes, we are.
This next mysterious video was shared to the internet over 15 years ago. The video shows a group of friends hanging out somewhere in the city of Thessaloniki in Greece, and the camera captures something
I've
they
seen this
simply
video.
can't explain.
I actually like this guy's singing voice.
Nikki.
Keep an eye on the window.
¿Qué tal, hermana? ¿Qué pongo?
What the fuck?
Did you see it?
Yeah.
At first, everything seems completely normal, but then a bizarre figure of a man appears in the window. Now, the easy explanation would be that it's just the reflection of a poster that's hanging on a wall opposite the window.
That's
But
not
when
how
the cameraman
reflections
later
work.
pans back to the window, the man has disappeared.
The thing that makes
The
me scream
cameraman
fake
posted
is
the video to YouTube, but has never posted anything
panning
since.
back and forth
So
over
it
and over
seems
again.
that the video and its creepy capture will remain a mystery.
Yeah,
I
if it doesn't
also-
capture any movement,
Because the camera also, when it would pan left, it would pan up a little bit.
yeah.
So
I think that it was just some dude coming to jam with the boys.
Like, what are you doing in here, boys?
You guys singing. You got a nice voice, Randy.
Like, panning back and forth like that over and over for something to pop up for one movement and then it's gone the next.
But he did have a nice voice though. Right?
Yeah.
He did.
Nice
a good song.
voice. He was a good guy. I like that guy.
I want to get into guitar. I want to finally learn how to play.
Didn't you used to have one?
Yeah, I gave it to Tristan.
That's why Tristan knew how to play. Yeah.
I've had a few.
I've only ever had one, and then I gave it to somebody.
I had an electric guitar that Vance kept.
I had an acoustic that I gave to Tristan.
I gave Tristan an acoustic electric guitar.
Tristan cannot have either of my basses.
I don't think he'd want your basses. He's not a bass guy.
I don't care if he would or not. He's not getting them.
He also doesn't play guitar anymore,
He
which
really
is like,
doesn't.
come on, man, you were actually good at it.
He was very good at it when he played.
Abandoned graveyard.
Oh,
Paranormal investigator Ian from
Kelly.
the YouTube channel Midwest Ghost Hunter is back
Oh,
on another investigation.
We're in the Midwest.
This time at the allegedly haunted Vicksburg Cemetery in Renville County, Minnesota. The old
Your state's
graveyard is
over, we're
abandoned,
Fuck
overgrown,
Minnesota.
and hidden away deep in the Minnesota woods. In the 1870s, the cemetery was part of the thriving town of Vicksburg, but the village is now nothing more than a ghost town, perhaps quite literally.
Oh,
You see, visitors to the cemetery have reported seeing and hearing supernatural activity, and locals warn tourists to stay away from the graveyard at night. Midwest Ghost Hunter, aka Ian,
of course
soon
they do.
finds
It's a
out
good place to
why.
get murdered.
Alright. Entering the cemetery.
it's also a good place to have your stagecoach robbed.
True.
That's why I never bring my stagecoach.
Alright,
around
I'm
Minnesota.
coming over to visit.
Yeah.
I hope you don't mind. Oh my gosh. This whole grave is in shambles. I'm sorry that your tombstone has been destroyed. What happened?
Gotta get
Is it
Gil on that.
vandalized?
No more fucking smashed it. What you think you did?
Whoa. Okay, I just heard you.
Ian finds a headstone that seems to have been smashed to pieces, and when he asks whether the headstone has been vandalized, a quiet little voice seems to whisper, "Yeah." The investigator is shocked by what he just heard. He believes that the spirit he is talking to might be associated with the smashed headstone. So he tries again.
If you're still here, could you tell me your name? Because unfortunately, there's really no way for me to tell. I really don't want to dig around your grave shambles. 'Cause I don't want to damage it any further.
I don't think you could, bro.
Yeah.
You don't have to be shy, ma'am. As I said, I'm just here to visit. I'm here with nothing but respect.
And a camera.
I'm getting eaten up by mosquitoes right now. But that's okay. It's worth it. If I could just hear your voice one more time. Whoa. Thank you. Oh my gosh. I heard that.
Very Ghost Adventures-esque.
I heard you once again. Whoa, you just drained my battery too. Dang, dude.
Ian asks to hear the spirit's voice one more time, and this time a soft voice seems to answer, "It's lonely here." Ian decides to explore more of the
I'm
cemetery,
sorry,
and
bro.
when he reaches another gravestone, something
He can't leave now. She just told him it's lonely. He needs to stay there
Right?
and talk forever. He's not allowed to leave. I feel bad.
They're married now.
Yeah, if I actually heard that, I'd feel really bad. I'd be like, okay, I can't leave. Sorry.
Or it's a friend hidden just out of camera shot.
Cargal, you're ruining the vibe.
We're supposed to boom boom in our pants, okay? How are we supposed to do that with you explaining everything?
The closest I've gotten to boom booming in my pants is the dude on the dirt bike. And that was just a freaking animal. And then his friend in a morph suit.
Well, let's see if you boom boom, Cargal.
happens that he just can't explain.
Oh, whoa, whoa. What the hell was that?
It was a fence.
I don't know, you didn't catch it on camera.
Suddenly, the fence begins rattling by itself without
Very
reason.
Ghost Adventures.
Oh, whoa, whoa.
Even the font matches.
Oh, whoa, whoa.
Notice that you never see the fence rattle.
I wasn't paying that much attention to the fence.
You
I
got,
was
you
looking
got,
right
you got,
at it.
you got a camera right here, fence rattling down here, pans down, and before he gets there, fence stops rattling. He's just sitting here like this, going,
I made it look like I was jerking off.
But here's
"Oh
the
my
question: are they gonna give us the second angle because he has it set up for the second angle?
No,
Let's
they're
find out.
not. They never
find-
will. They
That
never
sounded
do.
like the fence. Did you just rattle this fence?
No.
What's your name? Here, I could try to read your grave. What does that say? Nanny? Is your name Nanny? Whoa. Okay. I take that as a yes. Thank you.
As he's literally.
Is there
leaning
anybody
on
else
the
that's
fence.
buried here? Whoa, I just heard your voice.
And as they cut away from the other camera angle,
Could you say it once more? Dude, oh my god, I just heard you again!
I just received an intelligent response from what sounds like a ghostly
Dude,
little
this
girl.
is so
And
Ghost
now realize
Adventures.
that there actually may be 2 spirits haunting this gravesite. Nanny Bickle, who passed away at the age
Nancy.
of 5, and Ida Bickle, who passed away at age 7.
Okay, bro.
After the fence surrounding 2 gravestones rattles on its own and the voice of a
not
little
need
girl
play
seems
it
to
that many
respond,
times.
Ian decides to
It's like,
take
okay,
some
we get it.
pictures. What happens next is absolutely unnerving.
Pose for the photo. Could you smile?
He should have edited. He should have edited into like anime
Alright, I'm gonna
girls
count
being
to
like,
3, okay? And I want you to pose for this photo. 1, 2, 3.
If you look at this photo closely, there appears to be 2 misty little girls staring into the camera from the gravesite.
double exposure.
They both appear to be in their adolescence, have long
Okay,
hair
Cargyle.
and dark beady eyes. In the photo taken afterwards, they are completely gone.
Oh, I
2
edited
misty
them.
apparitions that look like little girls appear in one of
Yeah.
Ian's pictures, sitting right
Yeah.
next to what he believes is their own gravestone.
Oh, they're not in
So
the
is
edited
old
photo.
abandoned Vicksburg Cemetery truly haunted?
Or rather, they
Let
are
me
in
know
the
what you
edited
think.
photo.
Oh, sorry.
You can
They're
watch
not
this
in the
entire
unedited
investigation
photo.
over on the
That's what I
YouTube
was
channel, Midwest
Yeah.
Ghost Hunter. Thank you so much for
I am about to piss my pants, but just because I have to piss. Not great.
Yeah.
Nukes. I'm
Yeah.
gonna pull Urbex.
The only
Hill.
boom boom I went was that was a boom boom video. No, it's still fun to watch. I'll give it that. It's News definitely does put a lot of effort into his content, and it's entertaining, which is the whole purpose of it. Definitely still a fun, entertaining video. Just I don't think any of the clips you shared were actually real paranormal activity. Ew, gross.
Do you think I'll get any donations if I show my feet on stream?
Maybe.
Didn't that used to be? Didn't showing feet used to not be allowed on Twitch?
Luckily I'm on YouTube.
I'm on Twitch though,
Have you been to Antarctica?
so if you show your feet, they'll show up on my stream.
You're not wrong. That's not my problem.
I'm trying to see if I can.
Someone
find-
donate $25 and I'll show my feet.
I can't get donations yet. I'm not an affiliate.
Yeah, I don't know what the parameters for it are on YouTube either. Although I guess I could
Look it up.
here.
I'm gonna go ahead and close this out while I look for this video real quick. Also, I actually do have to pee, so go ahead and
I'm gonna switch to be right back. Actually, I'm gonna go to this and have this playing again. And I'm gonna mute us.
To the starting stream? Or starting
Yeah.
soon?
Yeah, it's just Kange Stray Dog. Like, it doesn't say anything, so.
I'll do the same. We're taking a
that's
little
neat.
potty break. We'll be back soon.
And he physically vomits. Like, he throws up all over. Like, talks about how sick he felt. This is him going back because his viewers wanted him to go back. And this is him not feeling like he caught anything and sitting down to take a break. Are we back, by the way?
Yes.
Yeah.
You can see down in the bottom right.
No, we can't.
If
You're
I
not sharing
could.
your screen.
Oh, shit. Yeah. Whoops. Can you see it now?
Yas.
If I click watch stream, I can. There we go.
Down on the bottom right, the other angle, this is his angle, and then this is the static camera.
I'm gonna make this full screen.
Yeah, those gotta be raccoons. I can hear them up there.
Only problem is I don't know which one to look at.
Both of them.
I'd watch the static camera.
Same.
Oh shit! Not even a sound?
He just lays there for a good long while.
I was gonna say, Jesus, he didn't even make a sound.
That's rough.
Now hold on. This is the motherfucker that just got pushed.
Jesus. He got shoved like that?
Yeah.
To me, it looked more like it yanked on his like backpack. But even so,
It looked like he just got fucking clotheslined.
He went flying.
He did. He
Yeah.
flew a good 5-6 feet.
to me it looks like something like grabbed like his backpack and yanked him back. But even so, regardless of the method, that's fucking intense.
I mean, he's a big dude. That
Yeah,
is a lot of weight to just throw around.
Yeah,
like that.
Jesus.
that is absolutely insane.
And this is the second time he's been here. The first time, after they made him throw up, whatever was here clearly did not want him here. And this
Right.
time they're making it very clear.
They're
Get the
intimidated
fuck
of his
out.
gains.
Yeah, no. If I woke up after that, I'm out. Like,
Yeah, let's see
I'm
what he
getting my
does
shit.
with
I'm
it.
getting out. If I forget something, oops, sorry, it's gone forever.
Let's see, this goes from 1922 to, jeez, 21 minutes. So a good 3
So
minutes.
good couple minutes that he's just laying there.
Right?
Which, to be fair, sometimes when you get knocked on your ass, you just kind of lay there for a while.
Yep.
Still seems rough, to say the least.
Probably hurt like hell.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, dude.
Maybe he explains what he felt too.
We'll see. There he goes, waking up. Here, I'm gonna make this full screen again. I'm gonna keep us at the bottom though.
What the fuck just happened?
He's got so much shit to pack up too.
Like, don't get me wrong. Thank you for getting the multiple camera angle footage, but also no thank you for having to clean all that up.
I feel bad for that guy.
I did not see that before. Can you rewind just a little bit? Not before this. Yeah, this is fine. Because I want to see if I see something. Oh, yeah, no, it's definitely there. I just wasn't paying enough attention.
Damn. This dude chose a rough channel. Because I've also seen him. Oh,
See, it doesn't look like his backpack gets jerked. It looks like he gets hit from the front and just shoved back.
that was far too. That's it. Oh, the full screen. You can see how far you went.
Yeah, good 3-4 feet off the thing he was sitting on. He was 2 feet probably. Yeah, that's good.
Damn, that was violent.
Yeah, you see his legs kick up to try and counterbalance there right at the beginning.
I mean, the same thing would happen if his backpack got tugged, because it'd be
Oh shit.
like upper body center of mass. Oh. Getting tugged back like this and no thanks.
See, this is why his videos are so compelling, because it isn't, his videos aren't like spooky haunted places. He's not a ghost hunter. He just explores abandoned buildings.
So when he does get stuff like this, it's like that's not the appeal of his channel.
Yeah,
That's
no,
not-
he runs into crackheads all the time.
Oh, I don't want to listen carefully.
Some weird noise in this room.
Oh shit, you guys hear that?
Mm-hmm. Like a humming.
No, the whispers.
That's creepy. That's creepy.
Let's go back.
Oh, if I want to hear it.
That's creepy.
All I hear is a vague thumbing sound.
They didn't go back fast enough, far enough. It's like a really deep.
Some weird noise in this room.
Oh yeah, I hear it.
That's creepy.
It's like a really deep whisper.
Hmm.
I didn't hear it. I don't want to hear it. Thank you. I am good.
He also does the history of locations as well.
That's super cool.
Yeah, that's one of the appeals to his videos. He also runs into crackheads a lot.
I believe it.
Like, there's one of his thumbnails shows. I got to see if I can find it.
Oh god, one man, one jar.
Oh,
Excuse you.
what?
Excuse you.
Person. I'm gonna type in person and see what it brings up.
He's real big on TikTok, by the way, the jar guy.
How?
That's an actual person he saw.
Hmm.
It's not just like an edited in thing. He saw that guy and tried to talk to him. The guy did not respond to him.
I mean, if that's where I was, I wouldn't be responding to anyone.
So,
No,
one more cookie.
thank you.
Oh yeah, I want some banana.
I want some banana pudding.
Banana bread, not banana pudding.
I want some banana bread even more than banana pudding.
Banana bread is busted.
Well, someone made like 6 loaves.
Yeah, she made 6 loaves. If you want some banana bread.
Jesus.
Ooh,
They're like the baby loaves, but they're still quite a
there's
few.
still banana bread.
Banana bread is busting.
Also, Nick,
Yeah.
can I just say, I don't know if it's what you were doing, but what it looked like you were doing when you kept replaying that clip from that video, trying to hear the deep whispering, you kept like leaning close to your computer like this. Were you trying to hear better by leaning closer to your computer?
I'm not trying to hear better. It was just a reaction to trying to hear
Okay.
something.
Okay. I was just like,
Just a physical thing I did to
You don't need to lean closer when you're wearing these things. But no, I totally get you.
You're squeezing my head. It's gonna pop.
Just go awesome. No, I just noticed that and I was like, are you doing what I think you're doing?
So we've
But
been
no, I
going
totally
for
get you.
2 hours.
Do we want to go one more?
I think we should go ahead and wrap up.
Yeah, I got work in the morning, unfortunately.
It do be 10 p.m.
So let's end it with this. Overall, was this as spooky as the first time?
Absolutely not.
Nuke's Top 5.
The
No, there
only
were a
one-
couple good convincing ones in the first round.
I thought Urbex Hill was convincing, but that wasn't a Nuke's Top 5 video. It was in an older Nuke's Top 5 video. But I would say
All in all,
not as creepy as the first time.
Tonight was very much just a Gookie's post.
Well, we need to really just find some. Like, I'll anytime I see creepy stuff, I'll send it.
Yeah, if anybody is watching,
Pile stuff, yeah.
if anybody is watching and you're friends with any of us on anything and you see a spooky video, send it to us.
Or you can tweet at me at
Tweet at
Sure
Carlisle.
Craig.
Tweet it, Carlisle. Send it to us somehow, and we'll watch it here and see if we think it's real or not. Other than that,
Follow us, subscribe to us, all that good jazz.
Yeah.
have a good night, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Peace.